What's up? It's Motivation Monday. Sorry I'm late. It kind of felt like Sunday. But either way, I really got something to say. So I'm going to throw some cool facts your way. What's up, y'all? So we're going to go ahead and continue our segment on how to avoid being a people pleaser. Today's number one is to start small. So everything that we learn how to do, we learn through a process, states Tillman. So don't try to jump into it cold turkey, or don't just feel like you gotta go from start to finish immediately. It's a process. So the next step is to practice successive approximation. So what that means is taking one step in the direction that you want to go and rewarding yourself for getting that far. Pat yourself on the back for the baby steps, guys, because there was once a time where you weren't doing anything at all. So there's growth. Write down how to get from A to Z, and this will give you the courage to follow through with what you want to accomplish. So no matter how many steps it takes, make sure you see it through. The next tip, don't apologize if it's not your fault. What you sorry for? Are you responsible for the situation? If not, stop being a serial apologizer. The next step, remember that saying no has its benefits. I'm gonna give y'all an analogy. All right, this is you. You're full. Kara, can you? Yes. Kara, why don't you? I got a hard time saying no, so sometimes I ain't even gotta answer them. Kara, do you mind? Kara, I need you to. Kara, can you? Kara, can you? Kara, can you? Kara, can. Wow. Alright. So at some point, you empty. And so you need time to rest and rejuvenate so you can keep giving to people. But also, keep in mind, are they pouring back into you as well? Probably not. But as you can see, sometimes it's a little left over, and you don't even get all that you left with or all that you started with in return. So sometimes you gotta save yourself and stop giving so much of yourself to everybody else. Ooh, that was a word. You're entitled to your time, and you have to rejuvenate and you have to replenish in order to be able to give to those people that you want to give to, that you care about. And just think of saying no as an opportunity to spend your time doing what you value in life. It's your time. You can't get it back. So, and the last tip of the day, to set clear boundaries. It's funny because I really, really struggle with that. Like, you have to set clear boundaries and follow through. So recognize your physical and emotional limits, because everybody has them. Some things are okay with one person that are not okay with another, and that's because everybody should have boundaries. Everybody's not the same, and that's the beauty of the human nature. So make people act accordingly if they want a spot in your life. Ask yourself what you're willing to do, and don't go beyond those limits. Another important factor, be clear in communicating those boundaries, because people can't, if they don't know what your boundaries are, sometimes they don't know they're disrespecting them. So after you tell them and they still disrespect you, that's on them. But say what you're thinking and what you want. Lack of communication creates an opportunity for those people to walk all over you, and that's not what you want. In return, that causes you to bottle up feelings and emotions, and eventually you explode on them, which could either hurt their feelings or even end the relationship, which is not your intent 9 times out of 10. So say how you feel before it gets big. those are the tips that I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Motivation Monday and Kara's Care For. I hope you guys have a wonderful week.